Hey guys, it's Marianne, and the other day I was on Instagram and I saw this photo and I absolutely fell in love with Kylie Jenner's makeup here. She got her makeup done by styled by Harush. She's an amazing artist, and I fell in love with the look. It's very simple, it's very clean, a lot of contouring obviously, but it's really easy to do. The main focus point here is obviously the lashes and the face along with the Kylie lips. So it's really easy to do. Keep watching if you're interested in getting this look. Alrighty, so I'm going to start off like always priming the face. This time I'm using Cover FX primer and I'm really liking it. And this is Hard Candy's concealer, and I'm just going to squirt some in back of my paw palette there, and I'm going to get a Luxie brush, which is just a regular foundation brush, and I'm just going to start patting it under the eye. This concealer is super pigmented and I love it, and it's drugstore actually. You can get it at Walmart. And as you can see, we're going to take it all the way back and we're going to do that triangle shape under the eye just to really get a nice highlight. I have very dark circles, so I love a bright under eye. So I'm just going to get the bridge of the nose and a little bit of my forehead. I personally think I have a very large forehead, so I'm trying not to overly highlight and emphasize it. So I'm just going to lightly do it. And then I'm going to also highlight the outer corners of the nose where there's discoloration, as well as the inner corners of the eyes. I am now going to wet my Real Technique sponge with some Fix Plus and just blend it out lightly. I'm not going to overly blend this out because I'm going to go in with foundation and kind of cover that up, and I still want it to bleed through. Now I'm going to get my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Beautifully Bronzed, and I'm feeling for my cheekbone, and I'm going to draw that right under the cheekbone because when I blend, I'm going to blend in an upward motion and not downward, because if we go downward, it's going to make you look like you have a 5 o'clock shadow, which is not that cute. Now I'm going to take a little bit lightly down, straight down the nose, and I'm going to make a V at the tip so we can make it nice and shaped. And then we're going to also do the forehead. I like a lot on my forehead because, like I said, I think I have a dome for days. So now I'm going to go in with the Morphe E20, and this is from the Elite line. It's one of my favorite Morphe brushes actually for blending out contour. I love it so much. It's just really nice and detailed, and it really gets in there. So now I'm just going to lightly blend this out, like I said, not overly blending it out because like I said, we're going to go in with the foundation right now, and I still want this to kind of just really peek through and give it a natural type of a glow to the face, and it looks so good. I prefer this method than the other kind where you do your foundation and then do the highlighting contouring. I don't know, I just like it this way better. Thank God for Scott Barnes and his ways. And if you don't know who Scott Barnes is, you better look him up. He is the business when it comes to face makeup, let me tell you. Anywho, I'm going to get this angled brush by Luxie, and I'm just going to start blending the contour on the nose. I find angled brushes are a little bit easier just because they really help, you know, blend it out. And if you get an overly fluffy brush, you kind of find that that brown just gets everywhere except where it's supposed to be. Now it's foundation time. Yes, I'm pretty tan right now, and I'm an NC42, which is really crazy to me because I used to be like NC30. Now I'm going to use the Morphe E6, which is similar to the Sigma F80, and I'm just going to tap this in to the skin first and then later buffing it in. But I don't want to like overly buff it out because then we're going to buff out the highlight and contour that we have underneath there. So I really wanted to show an extended clip of me doing my foundation because working in a makeup store, I find that a lot of women don't do this right here. Blend it into your hairline. You just have sometimes this sharp line as to where you let it go, and the neck as well. I get way back there. I just really want it to blend because my face and my neck are very pale compared to my body. And I mixed a little bit of concealer here. This is LA Girl Creamy Beige in that yellow corrector, and I mix those two to get a really nice little bit more pop of a highlight, because like I said, I really like a bright under eye. This is not necessary, I just really like a bright under eye and I really want it to pop. So we definitely want to blend this part out very well, and I'm just going to take whatever's left on that brush, put on the nose, and then I'm going to go in with that sponge again and really blend it out. Spray some Amaze Balls Fix Plus on the face, and now I'm going to let that sit, and then I'm going to set all this creams and foundations with some Ben Nye powders. I'm first going to take Neutral Set, and I'm going to set some on my paw palette. I'm pretty heavy with this because I really want this stuff to like not move. I don't want this makeup to budge. I'm going to get the sponge and really pack it on the sponge, and we're going to start what's called baking the face. So I have plenty on there. I'm going to tap out that concealer and pat that powder under the eye. That's a little bit of powder. I'm going to go in with some more. It's going to look crazy, trust me, but the end result is well worth it. I put this wherever I put my highlight, so down the bridge of the nose, a triangle shape, the chin, and a little bit on the forehead. This is really going to help prevent the creasing. I've never used a powder that doesn't crease, unlike this one. You let it sit there and it works so well. Now with an angled brush by Luxie, I'm going to get that Toofaced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm going to warm up the face. So wherever we put that liquid contour, we're going to now set it with a powder contour. And I'm just going to lightly do the cheekbones, just side to side, buffing it in, the jawline, whatever is left on the brush, I take with the jawline, and down the neck as well. Now, using the same brush, I am going to pick up some Ben Nye banana powder, and I am going to set the banana powder above the contour. So you're going to have the brown, the yellow, and then the white. So when you dust all this powder off, you're going to have a gradient blended effect that looks so amazing. So don't forget to do the forehead as well, as we want all of our face to be nice and even and blended out as well. I am going to pop on some blush. This is Too Faced in City Color, and I'm still using that angled brush by Luxie. And then I'm just going to go outward to an inward motion with the two blush colors. Then we are going to get a nice fluffy powder brush, and we're going to dust off all that excess powder. I like to let it sit on the face for about at least 2 minutes. You know, the longer the better. And this is what the face looks like. Now we're going to start the eyes. Oh, I forgot highlighter though. This is Audrey by Gerard Cosmetics, and it's like heaven. It is so beautiful. I love this. It's perfect for the summer. Well, all year, let's face it. I love highlighters, so whatever makes me shine. Now my favorite part of this tutorial. I need Kylie lips. I need full lips. This sucker will literally, you suck on and it makes your lips look humongous. Boom. Holy moly. Like, I really need this, but oh well. This is a Stardust palette by Too Faced that Vegas Nay did with Jared, and it's so amazing. And it comes with a shadow insurance, and it comes with a Better Than Sex mascara and a glitter. So I'm going to go in with a Morphe 441 brush, and I'm going to pick up this color right there. Where? Right there. I love these transition colors. This palette is gorgeous. So I'm going to take that color and just put it on the outer part of the crease and blend it out all over the crease as well. So once I'm happy about how nice and blended it looks, I'm going to go in with the Morphe M506. And this is just a tapered blending brush, and I'm going to get that Girls Night color from the Vegas Nay palette, which is very similar to Anastasia's eyeshadow in Sienna, which I love warm colors like that. And I'm going to place this color on the outer half of the eye, really focusing on that outer V, and I'm going to smoke it in a little about halfways in my lash line just to give it a smoky gradient effect and make sure it's really nice and blended, going side to side, not taking it too high up. And then I'm going to get that Morphe brush again with no product and blend it out. Ladies and gentlemen, meet my 35O palette. I love this palette. I have to say this is probably the best palette Morphe has came out with. So I'm going to take this shimmery shade on a flat shader brush. It's the number 209, and get my Fix Plus and spray it so I can get a nice intense lid color here. And I'm just going to really pat that on, pressing into the eyelid and making sure I get that color in there. So I want a little bit more intensity on this shadow, and I'm just going to get a clean fluffy brush here and spray some Fix Plus, which is my go-to, and just tap that on there just to give it some intensity, and you can see the difference already. So we're going to go in with a Toofaced palette and hit Chandelier on the brow bone just to give it a little bit of a highlight, nothing too intense. And then going back to the 35O and picking up a darker brown. That's the only thing that palette was missing, is a darker shade of brown. It has one, but it has some glitter in it, and I want to keep my crease colors nice and matte. So once I get that nice and blended out, it's time to line the eyes. Kylie Jenner has a really intense eyeliner. I'm just going to lightly wing it out, nothing too fat or too crazy, but just to give some definition to the eyes, I'm going to just lightly line, and it'll make easier to hide the lash band as well. I'm going to then go in with some Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which is my favorite. If you've never tried this, you're really missing out here. And then the star of the show. What can I say about these lashes though? Eyewear, you did it right. These are called Dolly Wink. They're so beautiful. I just am in love. So I'm going to slap those on, and you can see the difference between the eyes. It just really opens them up and makes them look doll-like. I am then going to go in and do my brows lightly. And then you can see the power of the brow between the two. One that's filled and one isn't. It looks crazy. Anywho, so I'm going to get that Too Faced palette and pick up that first color with a pencil brush here by Luxie again. And I'm going to hit the lower lash line and just feather this color out, and then go in with the Girls Night color as well. Not going to darken it up too much because I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Pro gel liner in the waterline and tightline my upper and lower waterline, and then go in with some Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara in the lower lash line as well. I felt like I needed to be a little bit more bronzy, so I just warmed up my face a little bit more with that Chocolate Soleil with the angled brush again. And of course, not forgetting to do the neck as well. It's time for some lip action. I am going to go in with this brow pencil and just do like an ombre type of effect on the inner corners of the mouth and going outwards. In the center, I'm going to leave bare because I'm going to go in with MAC Spice lip liner pencil and just fill it in the center right there. After that, I am going to then pick up LA Girls Dreamy, and this dries super matte, which is really nice. And I'm going to focus this mainly in the center and then brushing it outwards, covering the brown as well. These are so awesome and inexpensive if you're looking for liquid lipsticks. Then I'm going to use my Bellamy 12-in-1. Holy moly, the biggest set in the universe. Literally every iron is included. I'll leave a coupon code for you guys because this is an absolute must. It's so freaking beautiful with its rose gold irons. I'm dying. So now that the hair is nice and straight, we have our final look. There it is, guys. Nice and easy. And boom. And that's it. Very easy to do, very achievable. And if you're interested in any of the products I used, I will list them down below as well as coupon codes. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, guys. Bye.